My name is Daniel Hazib bin Azlin, and I'm going to present about question 1 on case study 2 HCI. Okay, the question 1. Based on the statement above, answer the following question in a table form. First question. List out 3 example of multimodal interaction device that you can familiar with. Okay, this is my answer. First is smartphone. Second is a laptop. Third is a television. Okay, second question. Put the picture of the device, label the device with the principle of the universal design of interactive system involved in the device. Okay, first, smartphone. Its a principle of universal design is equitable use, flexibility in use, tolerance for error, low physical effort, and size and space for approach and use. Second device is laptop. Its principle of universal is a flexibility in use, tolerance for error, and low physical effort. Okay, third device is a television. It's equitable to use, flexibility in use, low physical effort, simple and intuitive to use, perceptible information. Okay, third question. Give an explanation about the three identified of device, name of the device, sense use, alternate mode, and etc. Okay. Firstly, smartphone. Sensors used on the device is sight. We use sight to see something on the smartphone. Example, a kid watching a YouTube video on his smartphone. Kita gunakan sight dia untuk kita tengok phone. Okay. Second sensors, sound. In this device, we use sound which is ears to hear the sound that coming out of the smartphone. First example, Ali is having a conversation with his mother through his smartphone. Using his ear, Ali can hear what her mother talk to her using the smartphone, through the smartphone. Okay, second example, Ah Chong is listening to some of his favorite song using his smartphone. Okay, third senses, touch. To be able to touch and this device can be used to sense touch, to touch and interact physically with a smartphone. Example, Sam is playing a game called Wire Reef on his smartphone. He used his hand to control and interact with the game. Okay, alternative mode on this device. First alternative mode is sound in interface. Example, we can turn the volume down and up by using the volume button. Second mode is a touch in the interface. Example, we can interact physically with the smartphone by opening some apps on the smartphone. Third, this device also support handwriting recognition. Example, on smartphone Galaxy Note, we can use the smartphone pen to draw or write anything on the smartphone. Fourth mode, this also device can support gesture recognition. Example, some smartphone can change our face into animal face using AI gesture camera. Okay, second device, laptop. Sensors used on this device, sight. To be able to watch something on the laptop. Example, Shelly is watching a Netflix movie on her laptop using her eyes. Sound. To be able to hear something on the laptop. Example, Romeo is listening to his favorite song on his laptop. Third sensors is touch. We use touch to touch and interact with the laptop. Example, Jimmy is playing his favorite game on his laptop. He is using a keyboard and the mouse on his laptop. Alternative mode on this device. This device can support sound in the interface. Example, we can turn the volume down and up by using the volume button on the keyboard on the laptop. This device also support touch in the interface. Example, we can interact physically with the laptop by using the keyboard and mouse. This device also support handwriting recognition. Example, on some laptop, the screen can be written and drawn something just by using hands or a smart pen. Okay, third device is a television. Sensors used on this device is sight. To be able to see something on the TV. Example, John and his friend is watching a football tournament using John's television. Sound. To be able to hear the sound that coming out of from the television. Example, Julia and her family is listening to a Michael Jackson song on the television. Alternative mode on this device. This device only support one alternative mode, which is a sound in the interface. Example, we can turn the volume on the television up or down. Okay, last question. Identify the limitation of each device and state at least 2 improvements you can make to the device. First device, smartphone. Its limitation is a smartphone are easy to break. Smartphones don't age well. Smartphones are expensive. Apps often require internet access. Apps aren't always available on all smartphones. Data privacy and security is significant concern. The improvement that I can make to this device is I can make the screen of the smartphone unbreakable. I can also make the smartphone more secure to use and store personal data. Second device is a laptop. Its limitation is first limitation is sensitivity. Laptops are easy to damage as compared to ordinary computer. Unpredictably battery. Often the battery pack built into the laptop breaks down because it is not eternal and it's need to be operated according to strict rules. Reinstalling the native operating system. The improvement that I can make to the device is make the screen and the keyboard of the device undamageable. Make the operating system easier to understand and more secure. Third device is smartphone. Its limitation what? Okay, wrong. Third device is television. Okay. Its limitation is the screen of the television is easy to break. Doesn't serve much purpose on other than just output some moving picture and audio. Can't interact much with the device other than changing the channel of the TV and change the volume. The improvement that I can make to the device is I can add more purpose to the device. I can also make the screen harder to be damaged. Okay, that's all for me to on the presentation. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhammad Abdul bin Yaakob. Today I'm going to present about the question 2 case study 2. The question 2 asks us to make a product based on the question that say that the product that help the ranger to track on the hiker movement. Okay, the solution is that I come up with the HTD device. HTD is a short form for hiker tracking device. It's the first tracking device that uses IoT technology with the use of database and GPS system to track the movement of the hiker, which is waterproof and shockproof at the same time with a lower price to ensure that all hikers to afford it and make it as a community as a safety tool to all hikers around the world. Okay, the principle involved in the seven universal principle of interactive system that involved is the first principle is the incredibility use. Our HTT compact size and design ensure that all its features can be seen, understand, or to avoid any security or stigmatizing to any user. The second is the flexibility in use. The compact size ensure it's comfortable for any user to use it, and the design already been recognized by all hikers because it fit all their preference. Okay, the third is simple and intuitive use. The design is easy to understand and regardless of the user experience, knowledge or language skill or the current concentration level. The label on each feature ensure to make sure the user understand what the feature do. Okay. Next is the fourth principle is the perceptible information. The design giving the temperature, direction or pressure information to help and alert the user during their hiking trip. This type of information communication will help both of the user and ranger to get some of the specific information. The fifth is the tolerance for error. The HTDD design provide a waterproof and shockproof feature to ensure the survivability of the product to given condition of the mountain is unprecedented and to ensure our device is still work during harsh environment like a storm or any type of weather anomalies. Okay. The sixth is the lower physical effort. The compact size of our product ensure it's weightless and easy to carry because it has its on strap holder to give the user comfortable where they need to carry the device because they can strap it on their back. And the last is the size and space for approach and use. The design and the compact size is the accommodate with any variation in hand, grip size, and to ensure the user comfortability to use our product. Okay, the sketch and the label. Okay, here is for the front look of the sketch. We have antenna, compass, power button, light button, barometer, temperature meter, radio tuner, and speaker. And the three button is the first button is called map and alarm. On the back look is there has a radio tuner, light the phone, torchlight, for the light button and power button, the serial code for the user to key in during the registration, and the light button and the battery space. Okay, the function. Okay, on the phone loop. Power button or the feature of on the power button is to turn on or off the device by pressing it. And the light button is to turn on or off the torchlight at the back of the device. Barometer is the feature is uh giving the user information about the pressure and humidity of the environment. The compass is to give the user information about what direction but they're facing on. And the temperature meter is the giving the user the information about the environment temperature. Speaker antenna is being used for communication only. And radio tuner is being used as a second option for calling help if the user face any danger situation. Okay, the call button. Okay, the button work if any ranger call the user to inform that they already suspect the hiking trail or not, to contact them if there occur any emergency situation facing by the user. Okay, the map button is the button to show the map diagram on the screen. And the alarm button is the button to act as the first emergency option if there occur any emergency situation facing by the user. Okay, on the back feature is like the previously, power button and light buttons is to turn on the device by pressing it or to turn on the light torchlight. Radio tuner also same as the before. Speaker antenna same also the before. And torchlight, the torchlight will turn on or off if the light button being pressed. And the battery spot is the space for battery. And the serial code will be used if the user want to register on their device or on the system, either by entering the code on the serial code or scan the barcode. Okay, instruction. Okay, first the user need to register at the ranger website to register the device. Okay, this is the website. As you can see. Okay. Second, the user need to fill all the requirement and scan the serial code at the back of the device to register the device into the to key in the data onto the ranger database. Okay, after registration, the user can go hiking like normal. If the user lost in the hiking trip, they need to press the alarm button to indicate that they're in danger situation. After a few minutes, the ranger will communicate them through the call feature, and the user need to inform the information the ranger asks. Okay. If the user badly injured during the trip, they can use the call feature to call help from the ranger at the nearest outpost. And to see the map, the user need to press the map button to show up the feature. Okay, the benefit for using our product is cheap. Our product is the most inexpensive tracking device in the market. The second is it has shockproof and waterproof feature that will guarantee the survivability of the device. And the third one is it has a compact size, make it easier to carry around during the trip. And lastly is our barometer, compass and temperature feature help the user to look at the current environment situation. That's all for me. Thank you.